Hey CC families, you might be wondering why I'm reaching out to you in this way, and the reason is because I have an important announcement to make and I wanted a chance to talk to you before the new school year begins. So there are two things that I want to talk to you about. The first one is that Lisa Randall, Director of Shoreline Community, is going to start her own new community in Salinas at her home church. And this is exciting news both for the families that have been living in Salinas and also for the new families that will join the community that have just been waiting for a community to come to their town. So thank you, Lisa, for answering this call. I am so excited. This is such a huge blessing for us. And so you might be wondering, how does this affect you? And what does this mean for you? And that leads me to point number 2, which is if you live in Salinas or Prunedale or Marina, I would highly encourage you to join Lisa in her community in Salinas. And if you are in Monterey or Pacific Grove or Seaside, please continue to come to community in Monterey. And that segues us into the second part of this, which is we are going to combine Calvary and Shoreline's Foundations and Essentials program. And I know this is probably a shock to you, but it's going to be really good and really exciting. And there's been a lot of thought and prayer put into this, and I would like the chance to explain to you the reasons behind it. The reason number 1 is that it is CC's vision and mission to start off with one full community in each town and then spread off geographically from there. And since this year is the year that we are moving part of our community to Salinas, that leaves a little bit of a need to pull our resources as the Shoreline and Calvary communities. So that's what we're going to do this year. We're going to pull our resources. We are going to bless each other by sharing our leadership, and I anticipate that we will be very full this year in Monterey. And that is not our ultimate goal, to be full. We always want to leave room for families to come in at the last minute. So for this year, we will most likely be very full. And then next year, I anticipate the need to break off into yet another location in one of our neighboring towns. So keep that in mind. This year will be nice. It will be nourishing for our families and refreshing during this transition. But we also want to raise up leaders and people that are prepared to go. And that is part of CC's mission statement, which is to know God and to make Him known. And what a better way to do that than to spread out geographically and also to leave room in our communities for new families to come in and just to pour into our wonderful families that we're already in community with. So let's talk about logistics. Logistics are Lisa's Salinas community will meet on Mondays as they already have been in Shoreline. And she's just going to start off with the Foundations and Essentials program this year. And then next year we'll probably add in a challenger, maybe 2 challenge programs. And Shoreline and Calvary, we will combine our Foundations and Essentials programs, and we will meet at Calvary on Thursdays. And as much as we want our wonderful challenge program to come with us this year to our location and our day of the week due to scheduling conflicts, it just couldn't happen this year. So our challenge directors will continue to meet at Shoreline on Mondays, and we'll revisit this next year. But for this year, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to make it work, and it's going to be wonderful. I'm anticipating a lot of good things coming out of this. So please be praying with us and get excited with us. Let's rally together and make this a wonderful year. And if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm available by phone or by email. And I also want to mention that Lisa has written a letter to you all explaining her heart and her mind behind all of this. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you all at Practicum.